HDS here with an activity on India's election system. As we know that India is the largest democratic country, democracy because we as the citizens of India choose our representatives through elections. It is a form of government where we choose our representatives. Elections are the most important element of democracy. Election does not mean holding any kind of election. Elections must offer a real choice between political alternatives. Elections are needed because in India, for all people, it is impossible to sit together and take everyday decisions. Nor it is impossible for everyone to have the time and knowledge. In India, elections are held in every 5 years, or we can say that at regular intervals. In Indian election system, a proper procedure is needed which includes various stages.
India is a constitutional democratic system of a government, and at the heart of the system is a commitment to hold regular, free and fair elections. Election is the process of choosing a person or a group of people for a position, especially a political position, by voting. Elections are of two types. General elections, the elections which held in all constituencies at one time or in one day or in few days. By-election, the elections which held in a particular constituency to fulfill the vacancy due to death or resignation of a member. Elections held at different stages in India, we follow a particular procedure. Now let's learn about the steps of election in detail.
In Indian election system, the first step is to decide constituencies. Our country is divided into different areas. This is decided by the election commissions for the purpose of election. In Lok Sabha, 543 seats are divided into different constituencies. Some of the seats are reserved for the weaker sections like scheduled castes, scheduled tribes or are based on their size of populations. In Lok Sabha, 84 seats are reserved for the scheduled caste and 47 seats are reserved for the scheduled tribes.
After deciding the constituencies, now it's the time to decide who and who can't vote. A list of eligible voters is prepared, which is officially called electoral roll and normally called voters list. In a democratic election, everyone has the equal right to vote. This represents the universal law of adult franchise. In our country, people aged 18 and above can vote. In some rare situations, big criminals and people with unsound mind are denied to the right to vote. When people attain their age of voting, their name is listed in the voters list, and if someone dies or moves out from the country, their name is deleted from the voters list. Everyone must have an identification card while voting. It can be your Aadhaar card, voter card, driving license, etc. So this was all about the process of preparation of voters list.
Anyone who can be a voter also become a candidate in an election. It is the third step of election. The minimum age in Lok Sabha election is 25 years old. Anyone who contests the election will give their name to party leader, and after it the party leader gives them ticket called party ticket. Then the candidate have to fill the nomination form and will deposit some money as security deposit. It is called the nomination of the candidates.
Election campaign is the third important step of Indian election, as it directly connects the voter with the candidates. It is necessary to have free and open discussion about who is a better representative. In our country, election campaign take place for a 2-week period between the announcement of the final list of the candidate and the date of polling. During this period, the candidate contact their voters. The newspaper and the television news are full of election stories and debates. Political parties start preparing for the election months before they actually take place. The Election Commission of India provides a model code of conduct. If any of the candidate violates it, then they will lose their candidature.
On the day of polling of votes, the voters who are having the names in the voter list came to the polling booth and cast their votes, which were earlier decided by the Election Commission. The votes after the collection are stored in a safe place and opened only on the day of counting of votes. During the counting, at least one agent of every party came together and counts the votes. The representatives who will get the more votes will win the election. Like this, in every 5 years, the polling and counting of votes is done. So now, these were all the stages through which an election is held in India.
Lastly, I would say that in India, from last 75 years, elections are conducted regularly. In our country, elections are conducted by an independent and powerful election commission. In India, the active participation of people made India a largest democratic country.